Published, 1:19 Eastern Standard Time, 5 March 2018. Updated, 18:25 Eastern Standard Time, 5 March 2018. Australia Vice-Captain David Warner and South Africa's Quinton de Kock are being investigated by the ICC after an amazing off-field bust-up. CCTV footage from the players' tunnel showed Warner and de Kock involved in a fiery exchange during the tea break on the fourth day of the first test in Durban. Video shows Warner being restrained by teammates Usman Khawaja and Nathan Lyon as he directs a verbal barrage at de Kock. David Warner looks set to find himself in more hot water after he had to be restrained above by teammates during a fiery exchange with South African star Quinton de Kock. Warner needed to be held back by teammates, including captain Steve Smith, pictured, as tensions between the pair threatened to boil over after the fourth day's play. The effort of Australian players including Smith, Khawaja, Tim Payne and Nathan Lyon to come between the pair did little to deter a fired-up Warner. It is alleged that de Kock made personal comments about Warner's wife, Candice. South Africa captain Faf du Plessis then emerges from the dressing room to try to calm the situation, followed by Australia captain Steve Smith and other Aussie players also trying to defuse the bust-up. After Australia had wrapped up a 118-run win yesterday, Smith accused de Kock of starting the row by making a personal remark about Warner's wife Candice. "Those sorts of things are not on from both sides," Smith said. "Getting personal is not on. We were very chirpy in the field as well, but as far as I know, we didn't get personal with Quinton. What he said got a bit personal towards Davey and it provoked an emotional response," du Plessis said. "If you chirp each other, it's always on the field. There need to be boundaries. It needs to stay on the field." Warner had already directed a verbal volley at Aiden Markram after the Proteas opener took the blame for the running out of AB de Villiers. Warner could find himself in trouble with the ICC and possibly cricket. Australia former South Africa captain Graham Smith criticised Warner as a bit of a fool, but Markram, who went on to score 143, played down the sledging. "Despite the bust-up and the bitter feel to the series, there was no sign the sledging will calm down. That's how we play our best cricket," Smith said. "We're aggressive. We're hunting as a pack." Warner bats during Australia's second innings of the opening test with South Africa in Durban, a Cricket Australia spokesperson said. Following the end of the second session there was an incident involving David Warner and Quinton de Kock on return to the change rooms. The incident was discussed between the two team managers and the match referee last night, and it is now in the hands of the on-field umpires and match referee. Both teams were reminded by the match referee of the spirit in which the game should be played. "It's rather unfortunate that the incident took place and certainly not in the spirit of the game," Proteas team manager Dr. Mohamed Musaji said. Warner marks his half-century during the first innings of the opening test at Kingsmead. "The match referee had spoken to us after the day's play. We will await any further communication from the ICC around this incident. It was another example of the often unacceptable way Australia play their cricket, in particular Warner, who upset England with the tone of his sledging towards Johnny Bairstow in the first Ashes test at Brisbane earlier this winter." Match referee Jeff Crow will be under pressure to make an example of the serial offender, while Australia would be best advised to do something about their vice-captain's conduct rather than ask any questions as to how the footage came to be leaked by South African media. Meanwhile, Nathan Lyon will be sanctioned by the ICC for dropping the ball on AB de Villiers after running the South African batsman out on day 4. Nathan Lyon runs out AB de Villiers for a duck as Australia claimed a crucial wicket in Durban. De Villiers was at full stretch as he tried to make his ground but didn't make it thanks to Lyon's quick reactions. But the Australian spinner then proceeded to drop the ball on de Villiers, still grounded, as he ran off to celebrate. It is believed Lyon contacted de Villiers overnight to apologise but has been charged with conduct contrary to the spirit of cricket, a Level 1 offence, and is expected to be fined a percentage of his match fee, with de Villiers unable to make the crease. Lyon appeared to make a comment to him. Lyon then proceeded to drop the ball onto de Villiers as part of his celebration of the run out.